Hey guys, I'm going to show you an update on my PS3, Xbox in one build. So I obviously got the PC case came in. Same with the power source here. So far I've been testing, connecting the motherboards, trying to get them to work. I will put a link in the description of the site that I got the case. It's a NZXT 210 mid-tower case. I got the case, these two 120mm radiators and fans, and the power source, all from the same site. And I got all these barbs here. There's one here. There's two on each radiator. I got those. The water block here for the PS3 Slim, and the temperature display, all from Aqua Tuning. Put the link in the description. It's important to know that this water block is meant only for the Slim. As you can see how it's mounted, there's two diagonal mounting points here. It will not work on the Fat because the water block is not big enough, and on the Fat it's the opposite. This screw here will be on this side, and the one that's underneath the fan there will go on this side. As you can see here, this is the Xbox that the motherboard that I'm using in this build. Got the water block on there. I have the DVD drive plugged in just so that it won't read an error when I'm testing it out. If it's not plugged, if the DVD drive's not plugged in on some Xboxes, it'll just blink either 4 red lights, which on this one these are all pink because they're like a purple pink. Because that's just the board that I have right now on there. Even though when the build is together, you probably won't be able to see that anyway. I might connect some wires from here, from these lights, and put them to my own LEDs that I'll be able to see, like from the front or something. Because this Xbox I'm planning on having against this back wall here, as far back against this wall and to the top as possible, so it's over there. For the PS3, I'm going to be taking off this here and leaving the one on the back there and probably mounting it to this one. So that one's going to be to the front and as far up as I can get it, close to the drive bays. And I'm going to have the PS3 Blu-ray drive right on the bottom one here, so it's as close to this motherboard as possible, because the one problem that I'm really running into is these ribbon cables. There's 4 of them that go from the Blu-ray drive to the motherboard, and they're pretty short. Especially this one here, which I think I ordered the right one. That should be a lot longer. And these ones I'm going to have to try to run out the side of the drive so that they can reach the motherboard. That's the main problem, because it's really hard to extend these flex cables here without screwing up. So you can see the temperature display. It's a red backlit, and this is the actual thermometer that reads the temperature, because this is all going to be water cooled, obviously, with the radiators up here. This screws into one of the ports for, let's see if I have it. This is going to be the kind of reservoir I'm going to use, but I can't use this one because it randomly started to crack. I never dropped it or anything, it just started to crack, and maybe it was from removing these end things here, some kind of the pressure on them or something. I'm not really sure what happened. Kind of mad because this was like $30, but I'll just have to get another one. So this is the outlet here. This is the inlet for the system. One of these holes will be for the thermometer for the temperature display, and the other one will be so that I can fill the system. So basically I'm planning on having that reservoir somewhere back here and the pump right below it. So it's going to go from the reservoir to the pump. It's going to pump it through the first radiator, then through probably the Xbox water block, then from that water block to the second radiator to cool it off a bit more before it goes to the PS3 water block, and then back to the reservoir. So now on to powering the boards. This I think is rated at about 550 watts. What I did here was take the power cord for the Xbox. You can see it goes up to here. I cut the end of it right before it goes into the power brick. Because I won't be needing the power brick, this will act as the power brick. There's red wire, there's one red wire, a couple black wires, a yellow wire, and a blue wire. I just took a 4-pin connector having the same colors, connected the red to the red, black to black, yellow to yellow, and you don't need the blue one. I cut that one off. Connected to a 4-pin and then connected it to one of the 4-pin connectors from the power brick here. All these fans, these 3 fans, this one came with the case. These are all 4-pin connectors connected there. So is the temperature display. It was a lot harder with the Slim. It was really difficult trying to find how I can connect this to a ATX power supply. At first I was going to use the power supply that comes with the PS3, but I finally found a diagram saying what these 4 connectors here, 4 wires here are doing. I knew that these 2 prongs here, one's 12 volt and one's ground, and they're labeled on the power source. The 2 end ones on here I found needed to be connected to 5 volt, which is the red wire on the 4-pin. One of them is ground, the other one's not used, and then same thing here, one of them's ground, goes to the ground, and the black one here is 12 volt going to the yellow wire. Same thing, 4-pin connector going here. So now I'm going to turn this on here. See, the temperature display is on. All 3 fans are going. You can see the standby button is on the PS3. And I'll turn them. I'll show you that they can both be played at the same time. That there's enough power to do that. I'll show you really quick, but since there's no obviously water running through the blocks, I'll only turn them on for a second. So let's turn on the PS3 here. There's a little button on there, right there. See the green power button? The power light's on. Eject light is on. I have the fan plugged in just to show that it's spinning, meaning that everything seems to be working there. I just had this one plugged in to the TV and it was working fine, but I now have the HDMI plugged into the Xbox to see if that one worked. I'll show you that now. See, like I said, there's purple LEDs on there. You can hear the DVD drive turning on. PS3 is still on. Xbox is working. You can see the TV. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this one off because this one will overheat pretty quickly without the water going through the blocks there. So turn that one off. And turn this one off. PS3 takes a while to turn off, I noticed. Temperature display there. Reads in Celsius. Okay. Power off the whole thing here. My plan here, since on the front there's 3 bays, PS3, like I said, will be on the bottom. Xbox will probably be on the top, because the 2 cords that go from the DVD drive to the motherboard are really easy to extend. And then the middle one here will have the temperature display, and then I haven't decided, something next to it I can put, there's a room there. There's 2 holes for USBs. I'm going to get 2 USB extenders that will go from the PS3, and then I'll mount them right here so that for the PS3 I can just plug the controller in, because PS3 controllers require to be charged through the cord there. And the way I'll have the Xbox motherboard mounted, you should be able to access the USBs through the back, and since it's more for personal use, I don't really use the USB on Xboxes at all, so I don't really mind if it's all the way in the back. The only thing I still have to figure out is the Ethernet cables. I know PS3 already has Wi-Fi, and I'm pretty sure I have an extra Wi-Fi adapter for the Xbox, so I might just have that, but I also want to have a way of connecting the Ethernet. I'll have to figure that out, something on the back that I'll be able to plug in. And same thing with the HDMIs, so that I can access both of them through the back and have them go to 2 separate televisions, which isn't totally necessary, but it's a nice feature. So that's pretty much it I got going on so far. I'll put out another video once I get a lot more done. Like I said, the longer cable here. The next thing I have to do is remove this, start to see where I can mount the motherboards, and I'll show you that in the next video. Thanks for watching.